Hi there, Stampers. Here's our second project for October 2015 Make and Take. It's a gift card holder. I created this using the die set gift card envelope and trims thinlits, number 135854. And we'll be using this piece and this little round piece right here out of the set. And then we have two stamp sets. Wondrous Wreath, which we used this greeting out of, and then this set, which is in the Holiday Mini, Reason for the Season. This framelit works best if, well, you have to have a piece of 6x6 cardstock. So what I did was I cut the craft paper, which comes in 12x12. Of course, I cut it in four sections of 6, and then if you were to take this, you can't cut this out like this. You have to put it at an angle, like this. So I ran it through the Big Shot, and this is what you get. But you want to save this extra piece if you want to use any of the little round circles or the heart. There's not enough left for a band or anything, but we got several pieces out of the edging, and I've cut 2 of the little circles out, and then I'm going to take my 1/2-inch punch and punch one more. So we'll have 3 circles, 2 of the small ones, 1 of the large one. Set those aside for a little bit. I'm going to take this and the poinsettia. Okay, I'm going to start with the full image here. I'm going to ink this up in Memento. Okay. Now this has a little tab here, and that's going to help you when you go to add the rest of the image. The red that goes inside for the leaves, or for the petals, and the green for the leaves. I have another piece here. While I got this out, I'm going to go ahead and stamp this. We're going to do this poinsettia twice. Once on the outer side of the gift card holder, and once on the insert. So I'm going to put that little tab down. And stamp that. Okay. Now I'm going to switch to the petals. I'm going to do that in Cherry Cobbler. Ink that up good. And here's that little tab right here. And I want that down. It's much easier when I learned that those little tabs were on there. Otherwise I was constantly turning it, trying to figure out how it lined up. Okay. There. Then we're going to switch to Mossy Meadow to do the leaves. We're going to do that twice. All right, I have that completed. Now on this one, you'll see when I created this one, I stamped just the black and the main image, this image, and then I used an aqua painter and my Cherry Cobbler ink, and then the Mossy Meadow, and I colored that in just with my aqua painter, and this paper really took it nice. You can do a little shading but not a lot, but it does look nice when it's colored. But for this one, we're just going to use the whole stamp set. All right, now I'm going to switch to the black memento and go ahead and put my words on here. A very Merry Christmas to you is going to go on the front of the, oh, I don't have the center of it. And then on the inside, we're going to use that greeting from the Wondrous Wreath. Looks like I use a ton of ink, but I really don't. I just tap it on there lightly several times. And I'm going to put this right there. This is ready to put on this piece of paper. And this is a piece of cherry cobbler cut at 3 7/8 by 2 5/8. This piece of craft is cut at 3 3/4 by 2 1/2. I'm just going to go ahead and put that on there. Now this is the insert and it's completely done. Now I'm going to bring this back in. We're going to bring my paper piercing pad in. And actually before I do that I better bring my bone folder in. I'm going to fold all these score lines. Okay. So these two flaps are going to go in. So it's going to be like this. So I'm going to open this back up, bring in my paper piercer. Oh, I'm going to turn this over. Then I'm going to take one of the smallest circles, kind of center it here with this V. Put that in there, and then I'm going to use one of these little tiny brads. Push that down low. I don't want to push this down too hard because we're going to use twine to go around that brad. Then I'm going to take the other one and I'm going to move it. Try to center that. Put a little brad through there. Okay, so this is going to close like that, and this is going to come up like this. So I'm just going to run a little bit of Tombow glue right here. You don't want to go very far on this edge, or you'll have your whole thing glued together and won't be able to even get your gift card in here. I'm going to fold this shut. And I'm just going to hold that for a couple minutes. I see I had a little spill out, so I'm just going to use my glue eraser there, adhesive eraser, and remove that glue. Okay, now this other 1/2 inch circle that we cut out, I'm going to put some glue on the back of this. And this is going to cover this brad. Like so. Okay, now I have cherry cobbler seam binding, and on the top flap I'm just going to work this cherry cobbler seam binding underneath this circle, just pulling it up just a little bit so I can get it underneath there. I think I pushed it down a little bit too tight, but it'll still work. I'm just going to come around it and tie a knot. Okay. I'm going to trim that off just a tiny bit. I'm going to do a figure 8 here. And then I'm going to trim this off and leave a little tail. Okay, so open this back up, maybe. Yep. Excuse me. And then I'm going to insert the gift card. You can stick to the back with some glue dots. This just fits in here like this. Then you close it back up. This is really very much a lot easier if you're not trying to do it on a video. I had no problems earlier with this. And there it is. Now, just a couple little added touches here. I've used the gold sequins. I pulled off 3 of these. You can either use this like it is like this, or you can pull these apart and use them for embellishments. Then I'm going to use the new fine tip glue pen, which has this handy dandy little needle that goes down inside this. And you don't have to squeeze, don't push hard, just a little tiny drip. You can position those wherever you want, and then just take your sequin, send over the top of that glue spot. This glue is excellent for small embellishments and also for the word thinlets that we have. Works very well because you can just put a very fine line. And I'm just going to hold this open and stick that right back in there like that. And there it is, completed gift card holder. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.